Okay. The story is about flight. Features Denzel Washington, the pilot. He's drunk because all scriptures in Vino Veritas are made by drunk. You have the co-pilot, which resembles all religion, all people, right? You have that person. They're freaking out. And the pilot even says,
when I say I want you to retract the flaps, retract the gear, trim us no.
See, already you don't understand. You're talking about Christ and the Antichrist. The one and the other. You're talking about, we're going to invert it. This is a story. This is a head nod to the great mystery. Okay? Anyways.
Down, okay? But everything's going to be out. So make sure you trim us no down.
So the co-pilot is freaking out. This represents all religious people. All people of any faith who believe scriptures are more important than the message for what they're written. The failure of perspective. And even in this film,
When I tell you I want you to push these forward, full power, full throttle. You got me? Okay. What are we doing? How are they trimming?
Trevor, speak into the black box. Do you even know what that means? Oh my God. The black box is a symbol of this eternal concept of prison that we reside within. In fact, if you decide to become a Mason, they will throw a black box at you if they reject you. Or you could talk about Hellraiser. You could talk about anything. The black box resembles in category this 3D reality, physical. There is a 4D, but also it's not worth discussing at this moment. Record it. See, all of your scriptures and everything, the machine, this transhumanism, is about this evolution of, anyways. See, he's praying out to something that isn't even there. And see, the pilot is drunk, and the co-pilot is about to sue him, but there's a critical failure in the airplane, right? Correct? But he saves all souls on board. But they take him to court because he had a shot of vodka, or Smirnoff or something. While he is drunk, he is still better than you. This is why all scripture was created, okay? Due to copyright law, I apparently can't keep doing this. But what they do is they land into a church. They land into a church. This is all a symbol of the futility of people becoming religious and studying their laws and not understanding why laws are written. Okay? People whom worship laws are not the ones accepted. These people who fight over, it's a very deep meaning, very deep. There are so many symbols and idioms and just all these things buried inside stories. See, for a moment, let us view this perspective like we're flying a plane. You have Christ who is lawless, then you have the Antichrist who is also lawless, but you believe that this is also going to be because there's some evil plan hatched by Satan. No. Well, what is God? What is Satan? Do you believe that God is omnipresent and like he accidentally created or she accidentally created? What is relative to you is what you believe in close to. But do you think that this is more or less philosophy or an actual story? Is God all omnipotent? and accidentally messed up and made Satan, and now we're going to invert it? Or are you reading philosophy, which was personified? And now everyone has the secret to tell. And they're doing it through movies and fashion and all these things, and through idioms. They're doing it through all kinds of other secret type, speakeasy type story. And you have been cut off because you can't see anything. You've not read the scriptures. You've not knocked enough. And that's what happened to you. You became Buddhist, Hindu, or Christian, or Jewish, religious. Religious. You became tribalistic. You don't see that they had the 12 tribes, the 12 zodiac, which are born from the, 12 disciples, 12 months. 3 by 4 equals 12. Oh my God, you have no clue that there's this amazing story being told here, and you are just freaking completely cut off from understanding because you only know scriptures because you believe that you must be better than your betters. You can't see anything anymore now. Saturn, you want to talk about Saturn? You want to talk about Jupiter? You want to talk about Kronos? You want to talk about Zeus? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about all the great mystery? You want to talk about this? You want to talk about progression of time? Do you want to talk about things? So it's this inversion. See, Christ was lawless to the Jews, to the religion, to the Pharisee, okay? The people who worried about law. Now, the Antichrist will be lawless and considered lawless to the Christians, whomever has you. But also, the Jews believe this guy is their Messiah. You're all falling victim to philosophy personified in a story. That's what you're doing. It's what you're doing.